This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being brought to you by Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected. Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton, celebrating the art of life. Dan Griffey for 35th District State Representative, Position 1, GOP. And Sharon Trask for Mason County Commissioner, District 3. Good evening and welcome to Jack Stark Field at Highclimbers Stadium on the campus of Shelton High School in Shelton, Washington for tonight's South Sound Conference football game between the Shelton Highclimbers and the Timberline Blazers. I'm Diedrich Allen and you are watching the Maple Glen Senior Living pregame show. We have half the season in the books. And Shelton is still winless, coming off a 50-0 loss to Central Kitsap last week. Timberline is 3-2 after being edged by Peninsula 28-27. The Blazers are averaging over 23 points a game so far this season, with their highest scoring output of 41 against Central Kitsap 2 weeks ago. However, Timberline is also getting up to nearly 21 points a game. Highclimbers are still struggling to find the end zone and have scored 20 points in 5 games and haven't scored since week 2. Defensively, Shelton is allowing over 48 points a game. It's been over a decade since the Highclimbers have beaten the Blazers. That game was played October 10th, 2007, when Shelton won 36-21. The last time these teams met was September 28th of last year, with Timberline winning 62-0. This is Week 6 of the 2018 high school football season on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, the Timberline Blazers at the Shelton Highclimbers. We'll have more of the Maple Glen Senior Living pregame show in a moment. There's always something happening at Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton. From art bazaars and farmers markets to art lectures and wedding receptions, this award-winning community has something for everyone. Caring staff, unbelievable meals, unmatched accommodations, and a signature dining room, all at one location, 1700 North 13th Loop in Shelton. Maple Glen is only feet away from the hospital, medical professionals, and pharmacies. Stop by for Sunday brunch or call Teresa to schedule a tour to view apartments at Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton.
Hello, I'm Sharon Trask, and I'm running for Mason County Commissioner. I've lived in Shelton for the last 14 years. During this time, I've gotten to know and love Mason County and the people who live here. When I decided to run for Commissioner, I knew this was the perfect opportunity to give back to a community that has been so good to me and my family. I'm humbled that so many of you have given me your support and love. I'm asking for your vote in November.
Paid for by Sharon Trask for Mason County Commissioner.
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works, and it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected while being a good neighbor.
Hi, I'm Dan Griffey, your legislator and local firefighter. Today we all come together to cheer on our players. And like them, we are a team. Like a team, we work together to do good for our community. I want you to know that I fight for each and every one of you, for a bright future full of opportunities, for you to leave your mark on the world. You are strong, and we are stronger together.
Paid for by
Griffey for State House Campaign.
All right, we're back here at Highclimbers Stadium. It's Jack Stark Field at Highclimbers Stadium. And I want to welcome in the crew, Jerry Apple and Eric Raywald, back with us. Glad to see you back here, Eric.
Thank you. Yes, good to be back, guys. Good to be back.
Rough couple of weeks for you. And we are out there on the coin flip, trying to get everything. I'm doing triple duty tonight because I've got 2 camera operators. So occasionally, folks, you're going to hear me talk to them on a separate radio. So it'll be an interesting experience for all involved. And there's the coin flip. Welcome everybody to our broadcast position. It's a little chilly tonight, a little bit wet out there. So Eric, you know the field very well out there. Any areas that we should look for that might be a little bit soppy tonight?
From the 30 to the 30.
On both ends?
From the 30 into the 50 in both ways, but the youth league plays primarily in that zone. When they get a good run, they go down that score, of course, but most of their playing is done in that stretch.
Okay.
And it gets sloppy. It's 51 degrees. The wind's 8 miles an hour. We've got a humidity of 92%.
and rain is falling, though light. Looks light.
And it looks like it's going to be like this all night, guys.
Yeah.
But it's going to be nice tomorrow for Oyster Fest.
There's always a silver lining. See, I can't even talk. My tongue is already frozen, and it's not that cold out.
It's already snowing up in Canada this week, so.
And Stevens Pass.
Stevens Pass, and out at Mount Rainier.
Wednesday night at Snoqualmie Pass.
Yeah.
It felt like it sure was close.
Yeah.
That wind was biting.
So it looks like Timberline will be receiving the kickoff.
Yep.
We'll be standing for the national anthem and the colors.
Looks like the,
right, get ready to stay with the colors.
Will be receiving the kickoff.
That was my comment to the camera to my right.
Will be defending the north end of the field as we get ready to go.
And we're going to stand for the national anthem
rise to honor America
right now.
And those who support our freedom at home and abroad. Tonight the colors are presented by the Shelton High School's NJROTC. They are Cadet Hope Cassidy,
zoom in a bit.
Cadet Tyler Hartwell, Cadet Jaden Redmond, and Cadet Josiah Sushak. They are commanded by Sergeant Major Hernandez.
Right, follow them along the field. Left, back out.
Standing until the colors are retired from the field. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, and thank you to the Shelton High School band under the direction of John Rance for that fine rendition of the national anthem. So we are ready here.
Well, we're ready for some football. Timberline will be receiving on the kickoff. I'm sorry, we're juggling a lot of things here. Left, when the guys in the white are out there, go to the guys the furthest back. Just give me some instructions. And I guess we're all set. Are you ready, guys?
Yes,
we are.
Okay, everybody's good. So the Blazers are heading out there. Left, move to the 40 on the north end to your left. I'm sorry. Let me reset. Right. Go to the 40 to the guys to the high climber team. Perfect.
Okay, the last captain was Landon Housekeeper, number
Left, could you zoom in on the other end?
We're getting set here to kick off.
Della Sancho will be teeing it up to kick it off, and I can't see who's back deep. I think we've got 1 and 5.
Noah Cunningham are back deep for the Blazers.
There's the kickoff, and it's a high end-over-end kick that's going to actually go into the end zone for the touchback.
60 yards on the kickoff.
So the Blazers will start out on their own 20.
On their own 20-yard line.
Left to zoom in more.
Looks like Hunter Campbell, number 10, will be out leading the Blazers for quarterback.
So the quarterback for the Blazers is going to be Campo. It's Hunter Campo. I'm sorry, just a dive forward.
He came out in the spread formation with a shotgun. A little power play off the left tackle. And they're going right again. No huddle.
7 yards, it'll be 2nd and 3.
So 2nd down and 4. And off straight up the middle. And oh boy, just a little bit of power there. Looks like a 1st down run.
If he didn't, he's real close. Yes, he got it.
Yeah, Hayes on the carry straight up the middle.
About 5 yards, which is
up to the 31, 1st and 10 for the Blazers.
32-yard line.
He's calling everything from the shotgun. They're not going in the huddle. They're not to pass.
Yep, pass out. It's complete. And on the reception is Trevor. I'm going to say it's Joe Bear.
He's a pretty big fellow.
It's spelled Joe Burt, but I'm going to say it's got to be Joe Bear.
I believe you're right.
Yeah. 6'3", 215, senior. So the 46 are the Blazers.
If we were in Louisiana, they'd probably get mad at us for how you said it.
Well, it's probably people watching are getting mad already. Another completion, this time to Zach Osnez, on knees. And that's another 1st down. Up to the 35 now are the Blazers.
That's the 3rd 1st down for Timberline.
1st and 10 on the Highclimber 35-yard line.
Opening drive for Timberline, this time out of the pistol.
Well, they got to watch that left wide out. He's a pretty good player. J.J. Graham.
2 receivers on each side and a single setback behind Campo. High snap and a handoff. Nice pull. And I believe that's going to be Hayes on the run to just inside the 20. 1st down.
They got to wrap up those tackles better.
I was just going to talk about the no flags, but we do have a flag on this play.
Gain of about 15 on the play.
And it'll go on a face mask on Shelton, so they'll tack on, well, it's going to be half the distance from there, right?
Depends if it's intentional or non.
They're going to give him 5.
That 5-yard penalty.
So that's an incidental.
The Highclimber 14-yard line will be 1st and 10.
It's a 1st and 10 for Shelton on the Highclimber 14.
Watch, he's probably going to throw a little slant here.
He's got 2 receivers on each side and a back behind him. A little mix-up on that, and he's going to run the option. Campo got a blocker in front of him. He's going to cut it back up the numbers on the far side. And it looks like he might have gotten 5.
Campo keeps it, runs around the right edge. Gain of 5 yards. That moves about the 9-yard line of the Highclimbers.
Gain of 5 on the play.
So 2nd and 5 from the 9. Out of the pistol again, Campo.
There's
throws in the
slant.
middle.
There it is.
Touchdown, Timberline. That's J.J. Graham in the end zone.
Campo passing to J.J. Graham. That's a touchdown, but there is a flag on the play.
Oh, we have some more laundry. Left, find the referee in the white hat.
Too much time.
Oh, a delay of game on that one.
Looks like an ineligible receiver downfield against.
No, ineligible. See, well, you know, too much time. Whatever, ineligible. I can't see anything, Eric. You're in better position than I am.
I thought that's what that meant, but.
Well, I know. I didn't see the call.
So 5-yard penalty.
Where it'll be 2nd down and 10 yards to go for the Blazers.
Yeah.
They're in the Highclimber 14.
I wouldn't doubt if they did that same play to the right this time.
Well, where is Graham, number 5?
He's the left wide out.
Yeah, he's the left wide out. Going to fake the handoff, and he's
There
going to
it
go
is.
there. And it's caught this time. Graham trying to get by the
Somehow
one-hand grab of Charles Hurt.
Wow.
Got near the goal line, about the 2 it looks like.
Campo's pass is complete to J.J. Graham. That makes it 1st and goal.
Quick.
Gain of 14 on the play.
1st and goal from the 2-yard line.
Look for a little dive right up the middle
Yeah.
here. There it goes. Quarterback
Campo
sneak.
just
Touchdown.
Under center touchdown. 2 plays later, but they're
Keeps the ball and scores 6
the
for
Blazers are up.
Well, 6-0 with 10:03 in the game. And it looks like they've got a kicker in to go for 1.
Right pull back some.
Can you see his number?
I cannot.
Oh, he's a lefty, that's why.
Snap, spot, the kick. That
That's
looks good. So make it 7-0. 10:03 to go, first quarter. And the Blazers are on top. We'll be right back to this Web TV.
Brother
Powered
here.
by HCC.
Get their hands on the ball.
There's a lot going on these days at Maple Glen in Shelton. Come see for yourself by scheduling a tour to view apartments, the beautiful surroundings, activities, and the signature dining room. Maple Glen Senior Living Community, located just 20 minutes north of Olympia at 1700 North 13th Loop in Shelton. They're just feet away from the hospital, medical professionals, and pharmacies. Contact Teresa Gilman, 360-427-0300 to learn more about this exciting living community.
Okay.
And we're back here at Jack Stark Field. Go ahead, Jerry.
Timberline in 1 minute and 57 seconds on 8 plays scored on a 2-yard touchdown run by the quarterback.
Right pull back. Get the kicker in there.
Josiah Olds and Troy Goodwin back for the Highclimbers.
Thank you.
Mason
Olds
Gilbert
and
is kicking off
is
for
it
the
Kenyon back deep?
Blazers.
There's a run up and the kick. The end over end kick that's going to bounce and go between the legs of Olds. Olds will pick it up at the 10. Ooh, misses one Blazer, and then he's just swallowed under by about 5 other Blazers. Got up about 3 yards on that return.
Highclimbers will take over on their own 13-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10.
So the new look for the Highclimbers again with Luke McPhee, the quarterback. He had a productive game, I would say, in his first start of the season last week. And Jerry, you can count on me at any time.
It'll be interesting to see how many end arounds they do in this game.
So that looks like they're in the old wing T possibly, huh?
Yes, that's what they've been running. Under center is McPhee. Goodwin in motion, and a short little inside handoff to Oles. Or no, is that the Oles on the carry? Not much there, if anything at all. It was Oles on the carry.
Oles with the carry.
No gain on the play.
Justin Kuhn looked like the leading tackler for
So second and actually,
short gain of 1 yard. It'll be 2nd and 9.
well, I guess no gain. You're right, Jerry. I was looking at the
It's
yard
interesting
marker.
to look at the Timberline defensive line. They've got a couple players, 270, 300 pounds. Big boys.
So 2nd and 10 from the 13-yard line. Same formation. This time Goodwin will go to the far side. Hurt is in the wideout on the near side. Goodwin goes in motion, handoff to the, no, it's a fake, and it's dumped off incomplete. I believe that's going to be, let's see, yeah, Brandon McKinnon on the catch. And a short gain there.
Gain of about 3 on the play.
He did a good job of holding on to it.
Yep.
In traffic, good grab.
He took quite a hit afterwards.
Yeah, he used his size for an advantage there. He looks a little bit taller than 6'2".
He's a good-sized kid.
McPhee will go under center, same formation, except that Hurts wide to the far side. Again, Goodwin goes in motion, gets the pitch, and boy, Falago all over that one. No gain, 4th down coming, and it looks like De La Sanchez on to punt it away.
Number 44, Jamin Falago on the tackle for the Blazers. And that'll bring in De La Sanchez to kick where it's 4th down.
Back deep will be Nick, was that Ladeau? Standing about the 45.
They go down to Louisiana and get these guys, huh?
I guess. Snap is on target. De La Sanchez gets it off. Little line
He's
drive.
Take a nice bounce.
Nice,
yeah.
nice roll.
Yeah. That Ladeau will pick up. He's going to go around the outside, get just shy of midfield before he's run out of bounds.
So it's probably a 50-something yard punt, huh, Jerry?
Yeah, and about a 20-yard return.
Looked like about a 60-yard kick by De
Yeah,
La
that was a
Sanchez.
nice nice punt and a nice kickoff at the beginning.
Do we have a flag out there, guys?
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it.
I don't see one, but
referees are huddling as if there might be something at the end of the play. The ball's right now spotted at about the 50. Oh, it's a sideline warning on the Highclimbers.
Got to get that get back coach going.
Well, evidently there was no penalty.
Just the warning. Campo will go out of the pistol. It's got 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Looks like Hayes is the back behind the Campo. Man in motion. And it'll hand off to Hayes. He'll get a big chunk of yardage there.
That was Noah Cunningham.
Well, that's
it wasn't.
Gain of 8 on the play.
Now I correct myself. It's Noah Cunningham on the carry, number 11, not number 9. I don't know how I can mess that number up. 2nd down and short. Ball to 43 of Shelton. Campo is out of the gun, handed off. No, they'll keep it. Nice choice on the read option. and he's on the scramble on the far side.
Looks to be a pretty quick runner.
Yeah, that's an understatement there, Eric. Ball up to the 26-yard line.
Timberline's had a Campbell on their team for decades, it seems.
It seems
It's
like
a big family, and I'm not sure if they're brothers or cousins, but
17-yard gain on that play.
Spot the ball at the 26-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Blazers. Out of the pistol will go Campo. He's got 2 receivers on each side. High snap, handed off though. That will be
nice
Nick
loss.
Cunningham with a loss on the play, and who was in there? Was it Ammon Anderson on the tackle on that?
I think it was Dominic Monet.
Was it? Okay. All I saw was a 6 on the jersey.
But Ammon was definitely in the mix there, yeah. He's got the all black on.
Same formation. Out of the pistol will go Campo. A little screen pass out here.
Well, we read that and then didn't. Got to make that tackle.
Ball down to about the 23. Anise with the catch. Brings up 3rd down. About 7.
I don't think we've faced a no-huddle team this year, have we?
On a 5-yard play pass.
Little play action, Campo. Gonna lob one out there. It's complete again to Anise. Anise up the 10. Makes a move to the 5. Still on bounds and on his feet. He dives into the end zone. Is that a touchdown? Did he hit the pylon? Yes, he did. Touchdown again.
His own guy tried to stop him and he still went.
Yeah, hunting for that end zone and that pylon, it looked like.
Who caught the pass?
13. And I did notice on that play, J.J. Graham was wide open just about 5 yards beyond.
Yeah, he was, yeah.
And I thought that's where he was going, but obviously not.
Spread the wealth, as they say.
Right, pull back and get the goalpost in the shot.
Mason Gilbert on to kick the extra point.
Thank you. Kick is up,
That's
and
good.
it is good. Make it 14-0. 5:54 to go, first quarter. All Blazers so far tonight. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Grab that ball here for a second time.
To the rag bin this week, huh?
Back here at Jack Stark Field at Highclimbers Stadium.
Oh, my Husky gear, yeah.
Yeah, I had to say something.
You guys are talking Huskies?
No.
Got the same tandem back there. Troy Goodwin and Josiah Oles back deep. Joe Bear has it to Tita. Is it Joe Bear? 6.
Yes, the
Mason
kicker.
Joe Bear gets another deep one that's going to be picked up about the 20. That's Goodwin. Goodwin slips a tackle at 25, and then he's dropped there.
7-yard return.
Josiah Oles takes that kickoff and moves it about 7 yards.
Was it Oles or was it Goodwin on that?
That was Goodwin.
That's what I thought. Just, I'm getting so much information, I'm overloaded here. So let's see if the Highclimbers can move the ball a little bit this time. Looks like Bourne will go wide to the far side. Goodwin in the formation. He'll likely go in motion here shortly. Okay, I'm wrong.
So if you watch that pulling guard, that's where your ball's going to go usually.
And the ball carrier
was 21, I believe.
24, Ivory Alexander. Didn't get much. He actually lost a couple of yards on that play.
Looked like Devin Morrow was the leading tackler on that for the Blazers. 5:20 to go, first quarter, 14-0
Timberline. Scored on consecutive possessions. This is the second possession for the Highclimbers. McPhee will go under center. He'll send Bourne wide to the far side. Ivory and Oles in the backfield behind McPhee, who's under center. Fakes the handoff on the rollout. Dumped it off. Oh, just off the hand of McKinnon. That play worked well in their first possession.
Yes.
But just a little bit off.
Had he let him, he had a pretty wide open field there to go.
And I think that's what McKinnon was upset with himself, not being able to haul that one in. Just off that one hand out there.
Well, that offensive tight end is integral in running it good. The wide receivers don't see much work.
3rd and 12, ball spotted at, well, officially at 24. Nose right at the 25, it looks like to me.
When that running back comes around, if he's not going at full steam, the play's not going to work.
Same formation. McPhee under center. There goes Goodwin. Little fake pitch and a dumped off. That's to Bourne at the 30, and that'll be 5 yards short of the first down. Though.
Trevor Jobert there on the tackle for the Blazers.
Let's
good for about 5 yards.
Well, it's a better series than they've had.
That still brings out Zach Della Sancha to kick it away. Trying to see who's in the out to receive it. A little bit of pressure. Zach gets away a nice kick that's going to hit at the 40 and take a high climber bounce to the 35, and that's where Ammon Anderson will down the ball. And the Blazers will have a 1st and 10 in their 3rd possession at their own 35-yard line.
35-yard punt.
Blazers lost last week by 1 point, guys. You think they want to get things right?
Who did they play last week?
Peninsula, 28-27.
Wow. Who had the ball last game, huh?
I don't know.
That's how those usually go.
2 receivers far side, 1 to the near side. 2 backs beside Campo in the backfield. Handoff this time goes to Cunningham. Cunningham gets around the edge. Manages to inch out a couple of yards on the carry.
Just over the right side. Jake Myers, a lead tackler for the Highclimbers.
Myers on the tackle.
Give him 3 on the carry.
2nd down and 7, balls on the Blazer 38-yard line.
Quick snap. Handoff to the big man. Nope, it's a keeper by Campo. Campo gets a block upfield, and wow. I thought for sure that Falago had that ball in the middle.
Knowing Cunningham had a heck of a little block there, too, number 11.
Yeah. Ball into high climber territory at the 45.
Bourne on the tackle, and that was the 6th first down for Timberline.
Called the 44 officially.
1st and 10 from the high climber, 44-yard line.
Blazers marching yet again. Campo out of the shotgun. Handed off to Falago. Falago just rolled over. That was Zach Junker who took the hit on that one and just got rolled over.
He's a big fella.
Yeah, he is. That's like hitting a moving Mack truck.
Gain of 9 on the play.
2nd and 1 from the 35 now.
9 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 1 yard to go.
Getting out of the gun with 2 backs beside him is Campo, a receiver on each side. Little pull back. Campo slipped a little bit, decides to run, and he gets another block on the outside, inside the 20. He dives out of bounds with Bourne running at him.
Well, we had one guy that could have stopped that, and he got double teamed there.
Yeah, I'm impressed with the Blazers' blocking ability by their
and that was impromptu. Here. Those guys, that wasn't drawn up. They did a pretty good job of stopping him.
1st and 10 for Timberline on the Shelton 19-yard line.
16-yard run. 7th first down.
2 receivers far side, 1 on the near side. Out of the gun will go Campo. He's got 2 backs beside him. Handed off to the big man. Nope, there's another keeper. Boy, he runs this option. That's read option. Campo inside the 5, spinning down. Let's see, Jake Myers on the tackle. Got inside the 5, about the 3.
16-yard run. Boy, they fake it really well to Falago. Really do.
Yeah, I keep thinking it's going to Falago.
Yeah.
Every single time, but Campo pulls it back and takes off.
Yeah.
Well, they sure have a big offensive line.
So they're spotted at the 2. This time, Falago will just walk into the end zone, touchdown.
Seem to try.
He was waiting for a hit, and he never got any contact.
2-yard touchdown run by Falago.
2:40 to go, first quarter now, 20-0. And Joe Bear is out there to kick the extra point. Go ahead and say something, Eric, if you have something on your mind.
Well, he's got a Pele Maeva, 5'8", 290. That's a solid kid.
So the point after is coming.
We've had a lot of Maevas play here over the years.
Snap was a little bit off, but he got it down nicely. The holder, by the way, is Nick Liddell, and it's 21-0. 2:40 to go, first quarter. We'll be right back. It's Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
And we'll have a kickoff here in a few seconds.
Slow down.
Slow down and move over.
And move over. When you see lights, vests,
or reflectors,
please give us some room. Slow down and move over. When you need us,
we've got your back.
Do you have ours?
You got our back?
You got ours? You got our back? Please, slow down.
And move over.
Back at Jack Stark Field.
Well, Timberline's had a pretty balanced attack. They've thrown 5 times already tonight and are 5 for 5.
3 possessions, 3 touchdowns. That's pretty efficient as well.
Well, they haven't had the ball past the 40 yet, have they?
The Highclimbers?
No, they've started from about the 40, 45 every time.
Yeah, I think they had the last time was the 35. I think it was a 35 that last possession, but yeah, you're right. They're excellent starting. Well, they had the 20 at the opening drive, remember?
Yeah.
That's right. There we go.
Yeah, that was an 80-yard play.
Kick is a little bit low. That's going to go off the foot of, I didn't see who that was. He's got the ball, squirts up across the 30.
Ivory Alexander, maybe?
No, 36. Okay. Yeah, Alex Esteban on the return, number 36. Alex, a senior. 5'5", 162. So Shelton will start at the 32, first and 10. Born to go wide to the far side. Goodwin will take his position at the end of the line there. McPhee under center with 2 backs behind it. Goodwin in motion, handoff to Ivory. And doesn't get, got a couple yards there.
Their left tackle, or left defensive end, is listed at 6'2", 220. He looks a lot bigger up here. Number 74.
3-yard run by Alexander.
3 yards. It'll be second down and 8 yards to go.
Spot the ball at the 34. Going to call it 2nd and 8.
Yeah, it should be 2 yards. You're right.
Yeah. You can give him 3, I wouldn't mind. Born wide to the near side. Ivory Alexander, and it looks like Oles back there. Hand off to Ivory Alexander around the edge. Got a first down.
Hey, there we go.
There we go. That's the first down for Shelton. Depending on the spot, doesn't look like a very generous spot.
No, it wasn't.
But it's pretty close either way. And we do have something on.
Boy. Yeah, they're gonna
talk about.
They're gonna measure it.
Nope, first down. It's a first down.
You're right. 8-yard run by Alexander, number 24. Good for a first down.
So the Blazers, from my reachers, have given up a few points on the season. Just saying. So first and 10 for the Highclimbers on the 42. Same formation, Born wide, handoff inside. There goes Ivory Alexander again to the 45. just across the 45.
Ivory Alexander again. Looked like a game of
This is the other different look that we've seen, Jerry. Last week it was different, and it was mostly to Oles, and tonight it's different, and it's going to Alexander.
Yeah, there's been no end-arounds yet.
Well, the end-arounds didn't really work well.
Well, not against the speed of this team, of Timberline, I don't think. But Alexander's looking pretty good. Made a couple nice runs.
1:20 to go here in the first quarter, 21-0. Timberline with the lead, Shelton with the ball. McPhee under center again, Bourne wide to the far side.
Nephi Vimoto is down for Timberline.
Oh.
Possibly a cramp by the way he's limping.
You kind of get a little, you forget about you still need to hydrate even if it's raining.
Yes.
I forget about that.
Yeah, it's easy to go in that cramp mode too.
Yeah.
And once it does, it's a tough night for you.
Oh, that's got to really hurt, Dan.
It sounds like such a dumb injury, but I tell you.
It hurts.
Yes.
It hurts.
Extremely.
But he's also looks like an ankle there.
Well, it'll be 2nd down and 6 from the 46 for the Highclimbers. Ivory Alexander and Oles in the background. I like Ivory and Oles.
That should be on Timberline.
Well, the last time a Timberline player jumped in that neutral zone, they didn't flag it.
I don't know what game's us.
They're going to go 5 yards on the Highclimbers.
That's the second penalty on Shelton. Total of 10 yards and penalties.
Spot the ball just across the 40 near the 41. Same formation. They'll wind the clock. Approaching a minute to go here. Fake handoff, and oh boy, McPhee nowhere to go on that.
Oh.
Nice penetration by the Blazers.
There went the first down.
Ball back to the
10-yard loss.
Yeah, to the 31. 45 seconds and counting
You
on that
can't
clock.
blame McPhee on that at all. He's had no blocking on that play at all.
Nope.
In my estimation, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, because I probably will be, but the Blazers were defending the handoff to Alexander, and it just kind of worked well for them beyond that. Good penetration.
Real good penetration.
Here comes Falago.
Up, and then we moved again.
You kind of get, you got Jamin Falago kind of creeping up on the line. You see that, you might want to flinch a little bit too.
Well, their nose guard's not a small lad either.
Yeah. So they mark it back 5 more. Still 3rd down. I didn't even mention that. Call it 26. Got to get up to the 49 of Timberline for 1st down. There's Oles with the carry, trying to get around the edge, and he met a wall. Looks like it was Colton Steepy on the tackle. I could be wrong there.
A Samoan wall.
No, that's not Steepy. That's Graham with the tackle there. Oles gets it up to the 30, and then De La Sanchez on to kick it away.
Gain of about 5 on the play.
Well, that'll do it for the first quarter. A lot of Timberline so far tonight, 21-0. We'll be back with the second quarter in a moment. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Hello, I'm Sharon Trask. I've been asked why I'm running for Mason County Commissioner. That's an easy one, my kids and grandkids. When I reflect on what I would like to see Mason County look like in 10 years, I see a robust economy, safe streets, and happy kids. This will only happen if we act today to make sound decisions and to entice businesses back into our county. Mason County has everything we need to entice business. We need proven leadership to get us there. With your help, We can achieve all this and more. I'm asking for your vote in November.
Fourth down and a bunch for the Highclimbers, and they're in punting formation. Is Zach Dela Sanchez out there to kick it away. And you've got back about the 35. Nick Ladeau, if I'm pronouncing that right. Number 21.
He's been kicking it away from the deep man on the punt.
There's the snap. Not much pressure. A nice punt that's going to hit at the 40. Picked up at the 36.
He's got a hole.
Oh, he's got a big hole up the sidelines. Trying to find more spinning.
Wow.
Inside the 40. First down. That's where the Blazers are going to start with a short field yet again.
He made all those 20 yards on his own.
Yeah, 25 yards to be exact.
25 yards back.
So they're spotted at the 39. First and 10 for the Blazers.
Ball's on the Highclimber 39-yard line.
Out of the gun. And a handoff. Nice penetration.
There we go.
Hughes had him, but lost him.
Well,
and he's still on his feet.
A
second missed tackle. And look out, Cunningham is going to get a first down and a whole lot more.
Wow.
Holy moly. Hughes didn't wrap him up. Who was the second guy that couldn't wrap him up? I think it was Jake Myers couldn't wrap him up. And then it was just off to the races.
A 12-yard run.
And it could have been a 12 or more yard loss.
About a 20-yard loss if they'd got him that second time.
It's the first and 10 from the 27 now.
Yeah, that was too bad. They had him.
It's a handoff again. Here's Cunningham, and they've got, this time they've got him.
There we go.
Myers stopped him, and let's see here, Maurice Castro finished him off. Back at the 37. It's like an 8-yard loss.
It's like a loss of around 8 yards there. Blazers have the ball second down and about 18 to go on the Highclimber 37-yard line.
Thank you.
So second and 18 from the 37. Out of the gun again. Campo is going to kind of dance around on the option. And this time he's ridden down by Kyle McGregor.
Hunter Campo there is brought down by big number 72, Kyle McGregor for the Highclimbers.
So the Highclimbers are now penetrating a little better defensively. They just got to wrap up a lot better.
There looked to be a little anger in that tackle.
Yeah.
2 big losses in a row. Created by the Highclimbers.
The ball back at the 40. Third down and 23 now. Got trips to the near side and a bunch. One to the far side. Out of the pistol goes Campo. Campo on the rollout. He's going to pull it down, and he's got some running room. Slips one tackle. Going to try and get that first down on the far side. I don't know if he reached the ball out far enough, but it's very, very close.
Can be real close, yeah.
That's knowing where the marker is by far.
Down a distance, got to know what every play.
An 19-yard run.
It's going to be a yard shy of the first down. Ball's on the 19-yard line of Shelton. 4th and a yard. Falago out there. He's just to the right. He'll get the ball, and he has a big hole to run through. Not that he needs a big hole. First down inside the 15.
Looks like that's enough for a Blazer first down.
10th first down for Timberline.
Spot the ball at the 13-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Blazers. Out of the gun, Campo. He's got Falago to his right, Cunningham to his left. He'll keep it, and he's going to scramble inside the 5 and into the end zone. Touchdown.
That's Hunter Campo keeping that ball.
13-yard touchdown run.
So So it makes it 27-0. Right, move your camera so you get the other side of the goalpost as well. Perfect. So Joe Bear on there to kick the point after. And that is good. 4 possessions, 4 touchdowns, 28-0, 9:39 to go. Win the first half. We'll be right back.
An extra point by
There's so many great things about life in Mason County, and Hood Canal Communications is proud to be one more. Headquartered in Union, we offer the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power all those Wi-Fi devices around your home, HCC has the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, call or visit hcc.net to learn more. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
It always helps to hit the right button. We're back at Highclimber Stadium in Jack Stark Field. 28-0, 9:39 to go. Second quarter. Just when you think the Highclimbers have figured out the Blazers defensively, they just
21 and 34 are back deep for the Highclimbers.
So that's
I think, let's see, is it 34?
I think it's got to be 24. It's got to be Anderson.
Ivory, okay.
Alexander, yeah. Sorry.
Ivory Alexander.
And
okay.
Goodwin on the far side. Run up in the kick, high end over end. That Ivory is going to pick up about the 2. He's in a whole lot of hurt. Nice hit, though, at the end there. Got up to the 15. Then I caught the 16, so give him, what, a 13-yard return on that. So something that was almost very disastrous is a little bit positive.
The sideline. Tackle by Jacob Conley for the Blazers.
So 1st and 10 for Shelton at their own 16-yard line.
Well, let's see if the Highclimbers can get a couple first downs here.
Well, I saw Goodwin coming off, holding his shoulder. It's been a sore point for him for the whole season.
So he got hurt on this side, and it's got to be Boren wide to the far side. The handoff goes to Oles. Oles caught just after he got the handoff, and I don't think he got anything there.
Yeah, no gain. 1 yard. Give him 1 yard.
Okay, we'll give him a yard.
Short gain 1 yard there. Second down and 9 yards to go.
So under center will go McPhee. Same formation. And off to Ivory Alexander. Gets to the 20, maybe the 22.
Ivory Alexander on the carry there for a pretty good gain. He's tackled by J.J. Graham for the Blazers.
Gain of 6 on the play.
Ball up to, so it's 3rd down and 40 yards to go. Looks like the ball's about the Highclimber 22-yard line.
Yeah, Alexander on his last 3 runs have been 8 yards, 9 yards, and this time 6 yards.
Bourne will come wide to the near side. On the same side, and it looks like Goodwin's back in there, if I'm seeing that wrong. The handoff, no going there. That was Alexander on the carry.
Ivory Alexander with the carry on that.
Loss of 2.
Elijah Conley on the tackle for the Blazers. 4th down. De La Sancha back to kick for the Highclimbers.
So De La Sancha's back out there to boot it away.
Oh, almost blocked that.
Nah, it was Not a very good kick for Zach, but we know why.
Well, and he's kicking it into the wind this direction.
And to put it out of bounds and just inside the 40, it looks like.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It was only about a 16-yard punt, but
ouch.
No return. I guess it's positive.
Well, you can't win in this game with giving them the short field every time.
Yes, that's true.
You will not win.
Yeah, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
It's a game of real estate, and they're winning that battle.
Got of the pistol this time is Campo. He's got 3 receivers on his near side, 1 to the far side. Man in motion. That's Anise, and a delayed handoff to Cunningham, straight up the middle.
They read that well.
Yeah,
they did.
Any room to run there at all, and the Highclimbers, looks like it was Hughes who was leading the way there. Trenton Hughes. Kind of coming out of that pack with a little limp to him.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10 yards to go.
2nd and 10 from the 39. So we approach 7 minutes to go here in the half. Out of the pistol, Campo. Gonna throw to the middle. Got a guy there. That's J.J. Graham.
Oh, of course it's J.J.
And he gets inside the 20, near the 15 on that. Surprised there isn't a tackle on that. It looked like it might have been a face mask at the end, but no flag.
24-yard pass to J.J. Graham. Good for a 12th first down for Timberline.
Spot the ball in the 16. 1st and 10 for Timberline.
I wouldn't doubt if they ran something close to the same.
3 receivers on the short side of the field. It's going to be a handoff this time. That's Cunningham. He's got a lot of real estate. There's another touchdown. And there's a flag on the play, however.
Probably a hold.
It was J.J. Graham with the carry over the right side, but there is a flag on the play.
You called it, Jerry.
But you know what? I thought they were going to tackle him there. I thought it looked like they almost, and maybe that was the reason why there was no tackle. Because it looked like we had that one pretty well.
Yeah,
defended.
I agree with you. There was a defender there. He didn't really wrap him up.
Yeah.
So 10 yards from the spot, so it should put it back to about the 22.
That'll move the ball back to the.
So that's the 2nd penalty for Timberline for a total of 15 yards. There hasn't been too many penalties in this game, 2 for each team.
First down.
Roughly,
or 3 for Shelton.
Yards to go.
Now to the pistol go Campo. He's got 2 receivers stacked up on each side. Handoff to Cunningham up the middle. He's got a lot of running room. Gets inside the 10, very close to that first down marker.
Cunningham taking the ball. Maurice Castro, the leading tackler for the Highclimbers.
He's 2nd down and short coming for the Blazers.
What a 9 or 10-yard run.
Gonna spot the ball at the 9. Campo goes out of the pistol. Turn around, hand it off to Cunningham. Cunningham finding a little hole, trying to get by a couple of tackles. It's like McGregor and Dom Monet on the tackle there. Got very close to the 3rd down. It's going to be first down, excuse me. It's going to be 3rd down in less than a yard.
Give him 2 yards, I guess.
3rd and short.
Cunningham again on the, it's going to be Campo on the keeper. He's going to find that end zone yet again. Touchdown, Blazers.
That's Hunter Campo keeping the ball and running for the touchdown for the Blazers.
34-0, 5:40 to go here in the first half. Point after coming, Joe Baer. Gonna kick yet another one. Can I jinx him and say he's been perfect?
Yeah, he has been. Yeah, you're right.
I don't think it works
do that a lot, don't they?
Yeah, that's right. I don't think it is going to happen.
He hasn't missed one in 4 years. And didn't jinx him.
It didn't jinx him. 35-0, all Blazers tonight. 5:40 to go here. First half. We'll be right back.
There's always something happening at Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton. From art bazaars and farmers markets to art lectures and wedding receptions, this award-winning community has something for everyone. Caring staff, unbelievable meals, unmatched accommodations, and a signature dining room, all at one location, 1700 North 13th Loop in Shelton. Maple Glen is only feet away from the hospital, medical professionals, and pharmacies. Stop by for Sunday brunch or call Teresa to schedule a tour to view apartments at Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton.
Back at Jack Stark Field at Highclimbers Stadium, 35-0 all Timberline tonight. Blazers trying to rebound from that 1-point loss from last week. When you get a loss like that, you hate to be the next team that faces them. Yeah, I mean, you don't want to be the team that takes it, that get the frustration taken out on you. So Goodwin and Olds back about the 10-yard line to receive this kick from Jobert. There's a run up. Low kick is going to be taken at the 18. That's Goodwin. Goodwin to the 30. Slips a tackle to the 35 now, fighting his way, trying to get to the 40, but he's going to be short of that, about the 38 it looks like. But a good return by Troy.
Have we seen Jason Kenyon in on the at all?
No.
It's too much of him at all tonight.
I don't even see his number on the sidelines. Quick glance, though. Wasn't able to talk to Coach Speaks this week. Was not available for me. I don't blame him. What can we say? What can we talk about that we already haven't talked about? 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers at their own 38-yard line. Looks like it's boring wide to the far side.
Oh, come on, boys.
Yep.
Not sure where anybody was going on that play.
Oh, that was Anderson jumped on that one.
So marching back 5 yards. Make it 1st and 15. Ball at the 33.
4th penalty on Shelton. 20 yards total.
Alexander and Olds in the backfield. Bourne wide to the far side. And we have another whistle. It's a timeout. So we'll step aside. 5:29 to go. 2nd quarter. 35-0. Timberline with the lead. Shelton with the ball. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Dan Griffey, your legislator and local firefighter. Today we all come together to cheer on our players. And like them, we are a team. Like a team, we work together to do good for our community. I want you to know that I fight for each and every one of you, for a bright future full of opportunities, for you to leave your mark on the world. You are strong, and we are stronger together.
Paid for by
Griffey for State House Campaign.
And we're back at Jack Stark Field. Keep forgetting the rest of that at Highclimbers Stadium. I don't know why I'm forgetting that. It's going to be a process. 5:29 to go in the half. It's been all Timberline tonight. Really not that unexpected.
No.
But there have been a few positives for the Highclimbers. Few and far between, but there have been a couple of them out there. They've got a 1st and 15 on their own 33-yard line. Got Bourne and Goodwin on the same side this time. Here comes Falago. Hand off to Ivory Alexander. Nowhere to run. Absolutely nowhere to run. Trying to find something on the left side, and there's just nowhere to go.
Looks like he lost a couple of yards.
Loss of 2.
It seems to me that he got to pass that ball around a little to a couple other guys. Can't keep running the same kid.
It's called 2nd and 17 from the 32-yard line now. Bourne will go wide to the far side. McPhee under center. Goodwin in motion. Step back and a dump off. Ooh, boy, almost trying to get it
almost intercepted.
Trying to get it to Goodwin. Kind of got a paw up there was Elijah Niver. I don't know if he impeded that ball at all, but he sure blocked the view of Goodwin. And Goodwin wisely dropped on that ball in case it was a backwards pass.
Basic football. When in doubt, jump on it.
Yeah. Too easy to do a scoop and score there.
Ball remains at the Highclimber 31-yard line. Will be 3rd down and 17.
So they will call that incomplete. 3rd and 17 coming from the 32. Long count here. And another penalty.
We jump again. If that was our center.
No.
That's an illegal procedure call against the Highclimbers.
Somebody forgot the count, I think.
5 more yards back. The ball's now at the Highclimber 26-yard line.
So it's now a 3rd and a ton, 22.
I know that Luke was successful in one game on drawing the other team off a couple times.
Pitch goes to Goodwin, and Falago is there to drop him at the 20.
I think they call that a throw.
Throw him down, drop him down, whatever you want to call it. 4th down.
Loss of 5 on the play.
I'm going to have to buy Dallas Angels some new shoes.
Yeah. Zach's going to have to ice the leg again tonight after the game. High snap, kind of floated there.
Ooh,
boy,
they got a
piece of that
yes,
one.
They did.
Falaga will bat it down at the 34 and return it to the 30.
He's just a big guy.
He just batted it down and collected it. It was like a, I don't know, it's like a cat knocking down a fly or something. I don't know.
You know, Looney Tunes cartoon.
So great field position for the Blazers. They're going to spot it at the 31 of Shelton. 1st and 10 for Timberline.
First play of the game, Kenyon broke his hand. That's where he's at.
Oh, okay.
Oh, boy.
Well, Campo will go out of the pistol this time. Oh, 2 guys in motion and no flag. Now we're getting illegal formation on that one. Can't have 2 guys going at the same time.
Well, they tried.
They tried. Well, Campo waved one guy to move. He moved, and then the other guy out there decided to move at the same time. So I guess that would be technically an illegal shift.
I'm sorry to hear that about Jason and the broken hand. Oh, boy.
Well, I'm sure the Coach Pringle is sickened too.
Yeah.
That's his best ball player.
One of his 2 or 3,
They're going to pick up that flag.
Well, he's the heart of that team too.
They picked up that flag, guys.
Okay.
So it's 1st and 10. I don't know why that's not a penalty. Out of the pistol now. You get the right guy in motion. And a delayed handoff to Cunningham. Cunningham, oh, if he didn't just get a, somebody got a, I think it was Monet with a hand on his ankle. He was off to the races.
Yeah.
Got very close to 1st down, though.
Gain of 8 on the play.
Yeah, call it actually. Give him 9, Jerry. It's the 2nd and 1.
Okay.
Quick snap, quick throw, and pass was dropped.
He could have tattooed him.
That's the first incomplete pass out of 7 attempts by the Timberline quarterback.
Considering the weather, that's pretty darn good.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can blame that on the weather. It doesn't look like it's raining at the moment.
Yeah, it was a little bit low.
If you're the receiver, yeah, you can blame it on the weather.
Okay, well. All right, we'll blame it on the weather, guys. Campo back to pass.
Oh.
Got a guy in the middle. That one's off.
I think we jinxed him here, you guys.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Brooks couldn't call that one in either.
Okay, now he's 6 for 8.
Well, you can't remain perfect for a whole game, can you?
No.
Well, but
I've seen him try.
It's what you'd like. Out of the pistol will go Campo again. And off to Cunningham. Cunningham stopped up, I believe. I believe that was Ammon Anderson with a hand tackle there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're pointing out the swings there?
Yeah, what the heck?
That has to be a Timberline thing.
That's a 13th first down.
It's a 1st and 10 for the Blazers. They're on the 17.
Gallows.
Yeah, Cunningham again. There's a flag on that play.
That's going to be a holding on them probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I didn't notice that.
Yeah, I did. Not until you put it out.
Carrying the ball, Jake Myers on the tackle for the Highclimbers. There is a flag on the play.
Maybe I should go down there at halftime and play on it.
Well, you know, it might be for a halftime show.
Sure, that's right.
That because looks like the dance coach down there moving that thing around.
Oh, that's who that is, yes.
Yeah. So
she might get mad if I get on it then, huh?
Yeah, I think that would interfere with anything, with everything.
I'm pretty good at dance.
So it was a 10-yard penalty.
Was it holding?
Yes, it was. It was.
So ball's back at the 25. It's going to be, well, it's more than 15
I think we started something here, you guys. We're doing better than anyone.
Quick pass is complete and then dropped immediately. And
nice tackle.
And that was Jurins? Jurins with the catch there. Made up for his drop earlier.
About 5 yards. 2nd and 12.
Called 2nd and 12 from the 18. There's Cunningham, just can't wrap him up, and he runs out of bounds near the 10-yard line, and somebody took a big hit.
Taking that ball again. Looked like Danny Mendiola Lopez.
Yeah, Danny Mendiola Lopez with the tackle, and he had to, looked like he took a hit on that, but he's back out there.
7-yard run there.
Off the ball at the 11-yard line, 3rd and 5. I expect more Cunningham here, guys, out of the pistol. Nope. Campo's going to keep it on the rollout.
Oh, his receiver fell.
And he's got a wide open lane for the first down and the touchdown.
Well, I thought they had him, but just slid right by that guy.
There's no...
What is the call here?
No, he's out of bounds at the 1. Okay, so he tried to stick the ball out to the end zone as he ran out of bounds.
10-yard run.
So 1st and goal from the 1 now for Timberline.
He's got a pretty good presence of knowing where he's at.
Out of the pistol, turn around, hand off to Cunningham. He'll just walk into the end zone.
Walks it in, yes.
1-yard touchdown run by Cunningham.
2:13 to go here in the half.
That's a touchdown for the Blazers.
It's 41-0. Did you just call them the Blazers?
Time to kick the extra point.
Point after coming for Timberline. Waiting for that snap. Snap, spot, kick. And he's good. He's perfect.
Yeah, 6 for 6.
42-0. 2:13 to go in the half. We'll be right back.
I dare you. I dare you to change the world. Yeah, you. Getting that college education.
I dare you to be somebody important.
Like be a teacher. Or a reality TV star.
I dare you to stand up here.
To call the shots.
To be a role model.
An inspiration. An innovator.
To be a teacher.
Think you can change my life? Make me excited about science like you?
Have a career that really means something?
Then do it.
I dare you.
So we have Troy Goodwin and
back at Jack Stark Field at Highclimber Stadium. 42-0 all Timberline tonight. 2:13 to go here in the first half. Eric's texting. Jerry's scribbling on his feet. We're very busy up here.
Well, this is how I found out about Kenyon, so don't.
I'm not complaining, Eric.
Well, I've got my spies.
I know. We appreciate your spies. They always remain unnamed. There's a run up in the kick. This one's a squibbler. It's going to stay on the ground. It's going to be picked up.
Oh, no.
No. Oh, boy, that's a hot potato, and Timberline jumps on it. Nope, it's still free. And it's out of bounds.
We touched it last, so we got it.
It slipped out of bounds at the very end. I think it's going to be off of Charles Hurt, and the Highclimbers keep the possession of the ball.
I am so glad that Shelton recovered that fumble, because I just got through saying there's not been any turnovers.
You did, didn't you?
And I would have felt very bad.
We're supposed to be jinxing the guys in
the
white jersey.
I can tell you 100 games I've watched where I've heard that. And doesn't it happen a lot?
Yeah.
They're going to actually spot the ball. Well, let's see. It looks like the 18 to me.
And I always say those darn announcers.
1st and 10 for Shelton on their own 18-yard line. Everybody's set. McPhee gets a good one to go in motion, and it's a pitch to him, and he is just going to be run out of bounds.
He went back about 7.
It'll be inside the 10s where they're going to spot it. It's like it's the 8-yard line, so that's going to be a loss of 10 on that play.
That was Troy Goodwin taking that pitch, trying to slide around that corner.
Yeah, loss of about 10.
Was the tackler for the, Elijah Nivar was a tackler for the Blazers.
Clock is running, 1.5 minutes to go in the half.
Moves the ball back inside that 10-yard line to the Highclimbers.
It's been a Blazer type of night. Officially, they're going to say it's at the 8, and it's 2nd and 18. Sure. Looks like it's 20 to me. Same play. There's Goodwin on the pitch, and almost the same result. Going to run out of field, and we're going to have a safety if we keep this up.
That was Troy Goodwin on the keeper that time. Caden Palmas pushed him out of bounds.
Loss of about 3 on the play.
Ball back at the 4-yard line. I did notice something, guys. We do already have a running clock.
Ball's on the Highclimber 40-yard line.
I thought they had to wait till the second turn.
So did I.
Well, I'm going to have a talk with Paul.
Well, the last game, they kept it running the whole time, except for the timeout. They just kept it running.
Yeah.
Interesting. So I don't know if anybody really knows.
Set a record this year for the most quickest games, yeah.
Maybe so. So from the 4, here come the Blazers showing blitz. And I think there was an exchange problem there, and not much going on there. I'm sorry, Eric. I don't know why you find it so funny.
That's a good way to put it.
Loss of 2 on the play.
I don't think we're going to get another play off here in this half.
That brings up 4th down for the Highclimbers.
And that clock hitting triple zeros is a blessing in disguise.
Because steady stream down to the trainer's tent here.
Yeah. Well, we're going to take a timeout. We'll be back with the Maple Glen Senior Living halftime show. It's halftime, and it's 42-0 all Timberline. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
This is Sharon Trask.
And I approve this message.
I'm voting for Sharon Trask because she is a strong candidate that will research her information, verify her facts before coming to a decision.
She's got a really great heart for the community. She's a very smart lady. She cares about her community, and she's got a lot of great background, and I think she'll do great for the county.
Paid for by Sharon Trask for Mason County Commissioner.
She won't hurt you. She needs your help. And who are you? I have many names.
All right, the Shelton High School dance team here at the Maple Glen Senior Living halftime show. Halftime score 42-0 all Blazers. I'm going to turn Jerry up here. You need some more time, Jerry? Or he's not even listening to me. Okay, we'll go. We'll take a break. We'll be right back with Jerry Apple Stats in a moment. This is Mason Web TV powered by HCC.
There's a lot going on these days at Maple Glen in Shelton. Come see for yourself by scheduling a tour to view apartments, the beautiful surroundings, activities, and the signature dining room. Maple Glen Senior Living Community, located just 20 minutes north of Olympia at 1700 North 13th Loop in Shelton. They're just feet away from the hospital, medical professionals, and pharmacies. Contact Teresa Gilman, 360-427-0300 to learn more about this exciting living community.
Frustrated by rising cable prices? You're not the only one. As your local cable TV provider, we work hard to give you the channels you want to watch the local news, enjoy family night, and cheer on your favorite sports team. We also fight to keep your rates fair, but at the negotiating table, large corporate broadcasters demand higher fees for their programming. As TV viewership goes down, broadcast rates continue to go up. It's not fair. None of us should cover their losses. Visit keeptheconnections.com for more information on how we're working for you.
I lost my mother to a drunk driver. She taught me to be kind and good and strong. Be a positive force in a sometimes cruel world. I want to do everything I can to keep Washington a beautiful place. For my children, for your children. Become a Washington State Trooper.
All right, we're back. It's halftime here at Jack Stark Field at Highclimbers Stadium. Jerry Apple Stats. It's time for Jerry.
Hi, Diedrich.
Right.
Well, Diedrich, Timberline has 13 first downs. They have 193 yards on the ground and 67 yards in the air. Their quarterback has thrown 9 times, completed 7. They have 30 yards in penalties, no turnovers. So 260 yards total for the Blazers. Shelton has 1 first down. They have a negative 13 yards on the ground and plus 8 in the air. The quarterback is 2 for 4. They've had no turnovers and 25 yards in penalties. So the positive things, no turnovers, and very few penalties in this game. But unfortunately, the size of that defensive line for Timberline is just amazing. They got one player that's 300 pounds. And I don't know. And we have 116 yards, or excuse me, 114 yards by number 10, the quarterback. He is very deceptive. There's several times they've had him, and he's got loose. Now, the positive thing is Shelton, 2 times in a row, were able to get to him, and almost a third time. So that was a positive. The other positive thing is the schedule, I think, gets a little easier the next few games.
If you can call it easier.
Yeah, I know.
Gig Harbor next week on the road.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The celebrity's getting his time here in the booth.
I wish I could say more.
No, you said enough, Jerry. The other thing is the quickness of Timberline almost across the board, defensively, offensively. The backs are fast and powerful.
And the other thing, last week we were a little bit impressed with the end around. They got a couple nice end arounds. Shelton did. Tonight they haven't even tried. They haven't even tried an end around. So that tells you another thing about the speed of the defensive line.
Yeah, we'll bring Eric back into this. He's trying to break my headset. Hold on a second here. All right. There you go. So what are your impressions, Eric?
We've got to give the ball to a different guy. Giving it to the same kid every play. That's easy to key off of.
True.
And I'm sure they picked it up on the scouting report.
Would it help any more screenplays, the passing game? Is there anything there that they could do?
When they're coming rushing that hard, that's exactly what you normally do.
Right.
Is misdirection and delay plays.
Yeah.
Because you want them, they're overgoing. But I don't know if we have anyone that can take that kind of. We just don't have the talent. Well, I hate to say it that way, but I don't know how else to say it.
What if you ran him out of the shotgun instead of going under center? Give him a little extra time.
They give him some extra time, and that's why I personally like that better, especially this age group. It gives them that extra second to think.
Right.
But we're running the wing T, and I don't know if anyone wants it out of the gun. True. I don't think I've ever seen it.
That's a good point.
Now, that wing T, the defense, if they're disciplined, you're not going to make a yard.
Right.
And I'm constantly amazed year after year that Tumwar is so productive with theirs. This is a hard age group to have disciplined players.
Right.
You play your zone, your little area, and you don't bite on the fakes, because that's what it relies on is misdirection, fake this, fake that. And if you're a good linebacker, you'll watch that guard, and where the guard goes, there goes the play usually. We're just not executing. I don't know how else to say it. We've got some big guys on that line, and they just don't seem to be getting it done. And I don't know if that goes, all I've heard for the last 2 years, they're not in the weight room. Well, that's not true. And a lot of teams do real good without a weight room at this age group. Looking at coaching, I don't know how else to say, and I'm not blaming or pointing fingers. But blame has to be put somewhere. And where do you go with something like this at halftime?
I don't know. You keep executing and hope something happens. There were a couple of positive plays, but then the mental mistakes moved them backwards.
Shoot yourself in the foot.
Right.
You know, the offside, nothing worse as a coach.
Right.
The mental errors like that, that's just mental sloppiness.
Well, one of the positive things I did see is number 24 had 3 really nice carries there in a row, but he's got 13 yards total, number 24.
But that goes back to what Eric was saying. You kept going to the well too many times.
Yeah.
You do it until they figure it out.
Right.
And then you try something new. And that step has not been taken.
Well, I didn't see last week's game, and you said that it was Josiah.
Right.
And this week it's Ivory. Yeah. They've got to break that down to get the ball to other people.
So, yeah, mix it up a little bit more. They were trying there late to get it to Troy Goodwin on the sweeps, but that didn't work either.
But then you have teams that run the same guy every play, and they when you have a horse, someone that's really good, you can get away with that.
Right.
We just don't have that.
And is Troy coming off the injury? This is his second game back, so maybe he's not quite up to full game shape.
Well, it all comes down to the lines, the battle of the lines, and
we're losing it there. Yes,
we're just outweighed, and we're
out executed.
But
executed, yeah.
Again, we're back to coaching. I remember when POU went to the national championship, and I'm going to say 97, 98. They had the smallest line in D3 football by about 15 pounds.
Yeah.
They won the national title that year.
Yeah.
And that's heart.
But they executed you.
Heart and execution. And Frosty as the coach.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we'll take a break. We'll try to regroup. We'll come back with the third quarter.
Yeah.
We're a couple of minutes out, but we'll get back there. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV.
That would help, you know.
Web TV powered by
what could
HCC.
Be done, you know. And,
Hi, I'm Dan Griffey, your legislator and local firefighter. Today we all come together to cheer on our players. And like them, we are a team. Like a team, we work together to do good for our community. I want you to know that I fight for each and every one of you, for a bright future full of opportunities, for you to leave your mark on the world. You are strong, and we are stronger together.
Paid for by
Griffey for State House Campaign.
I admit, I did try another TV provider. It sounded like a great deal, but I quickly realized it wasn't. When I read the fine print, I was locked into a long-term contract with a huge cancellation fee. So I came back to HCC. They're more reliable, the service is local, and I save, bundling internet and phone with them too. And I'm a lot happier now.
Great service from a local company. Stay with HCC.
This is your brain. This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
Yeah, I have questions.
Prescription drugs aren't as bad as street drugs, right?
Weed's legal, isn't it? Drinking is worse than smoking weed.
Isn't it? Why
is heroin so addictive?
Molly just makes you feel happy.
I have questions. Mom?
Dad, did you ever try drugs?
They're going to ask. Be ready. Go to drugfree.org. A message from Partnership for Drug-Free Kids.
There's always something happening at Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton. From art bazaars and farmers markets to art lectures and wedding receptions, this award-winning community has something for everyone. Caring staff, unbelievable meals, unmatched accommodations, and a signature dining room, all at one location, 1700 North 13th Loop in Shelton. Maple Glen is only feet away from the hospital, medical professionals, and pharmacies. Stop by for Sunday brunch or call Teresa to schedule a tour to view apartments at Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton.
We're back here at Jack Stark Field, Highclimbers Stadium. Dietrich Allen, Eric Raywald, and Jerry Apple. I'm sorry. No.
Oh,
I interrupted their conversation.
No, I'm serious. He distracted me.
Sure. Blame Eric. I can't hear you, Eric. So whatever you're saying, don't.
I'm just trying to add a little humor.
Well, we're trying. We're trying.
Okay.
Just working things out here.
Okay.
You can't have a conversation and not have your headset on. That's not fair.
So who do the Cougars play tomorrow?
Good question. I'm not sure.
I'm trying to think.
I was kind of lost last week, and I haven't paid attention.
Yeah, I've heard the Cougars are ranked now in the top 25.
I'll tell you what, that Minshew, the quarterback, he's something else. I don't know where the heck they found him from, but
yeah, he's good.
He is good.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's great to be a fly on the wall in a great conversation.
Those Huskies are not doing too bad either, though.
No, they've had a good week, too.
Yeah. You know, we kid each other a lot, but you know, I do root for the Cougars.
Oh, David and Ralph, I root for the Huskies all the time now.
Yeah, good. I finally have convinced. Good.
My family's always amazed when they hear that I'm watching a dog game, and well, it's better than Oregon or California.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to bring everybody back to Highclimber Stadium here, Jack Stark Field. We're about a minute and a half away from getting the third quarter underway. We'll have a running clock the rest of the game, for sure. 42-0 all Timberline. The teams are meeting to kind of discuss things at the midfield. Got my camera people back from their break.
I wonder if Paul gets paid the same. He probably gets less pay with his running clock.
It's a good question for Paul when he comes down at the end of the.
We'll ask him.
He still has to take everything down on the field, too.
Yeah, but he gets out here 2 hours early.
So you guys going to come out to Oyster Fest tomorrow?
Well, I don't think I'm going to.
Haven't decided, Jerry.
You got it. It's going to be nice and warm tomorrow.
Sorry.
Oh, we're selling Olympic Mountain ice cream.
For who?
Shelton Sand Club.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll say, if my memory serves, Shelton will get the ball to start third quarter.
Yeah.
Because Del Sanche kicked the 60-yard
That
kickoff.
was
the
a
bright
nice
spot of the whole game.
Yeah.
That was definitely a positive.
I found the thing to sell there. Bacon-wrapped cheesecake. It was the best tasting thing I've ever had.
Really?
That salty bacon and the sweet cheesecake, the two mingled.
I think I've lost control of my broadcast.
I got something you're going to have tomorrow. Salted caramel.
Oh, this good stuff.
I've lost control of everything.
The salted caramel is really good. That's one of our best sellers.
Okay, guys, we're about ready to play some football here.
Okay, here we go.
And look who's out there. I think that's Jason Kenyon, isn't it? That's Jason Kenyon.
Number 10?
Number 22.
Yeah, he's got a thing on his hand.
Yeah, Jason Kenyon's out there to return this kick.
Yeah, that kid does not know the word can't.
Ready for this thing?
You see, Jason's out there?
22 on the far side.
Yeah, Jason,
all right.
Jason Kenyon and Troy Goodwin are back deep to receive this kick. And we're underway for the third quarter.
Apparently it wasn't a
kick.
Kicking it right to him.
Kenyon's going to take on a bounce at the 10, to the 15, 20, 25, hits a wall, and that's about it.
Well, that's about the best return we've had.
Yeah.
It was a return for one thing.
Yes, it was.
What, 15 yards, 20 yards?
About 20.
Yeah. You know, last week he had some really nice, he had about 4 20-yard returns.
Spot the ball on the 26-yard line, 27-yard line actually. 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers. I'll see if they'll change things up or switch things up here offensively. Clock is running and will remain running until a score or a timeout, unless they do what they did in
It sure changes the rhythm of the game having that thing running, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Bourne will come wide to the near side. And it looks like Oles and Alexander in the backfield. McPhee's under center. Goodwin goes in motion. And off to Alexander, and nothing there. Nothing at all.
That was Ivor Alexander with the carry.
That is a loss of 2 on the play.
That was number 74 on the stop.
Call it 2nd and 12 from the 25.
But that was a loss of about 2 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 10 to go for the Highclimbers.
So we're already a minute and a half into this third quarter. Bourne will go wide to the far side.
We do have a fumble. Let's see who recovered.
That'll stay with the Highclimbers. No, it won't. That'll be a turnover.
That's a terrible place to turn it over.
Right. Okay, I thought for sure until I saw the chains move on the far side. So 1st and 10 for the Blazers on the 24-yard line.
That defense better firm up real quick.
So it looks like we have a new quarterback out there. It'll be number 7, Wyatt Gherkin. Be running things for the Blazers. A couple of different backs back there, or back there. Still got Graham wide to the near side. Out of the pistol will go Gherkin. They'll go back to pass, looking to the far side. Throws a little too high over Jurin's head. So 2nd and 10.
If he would have led that guy, that was 6 all day long.
And we got a new quarterback?
Yes, we do. Jerry, do you not hear me? Didn't I start that way?
Where was he at?
I was having problems with my headphones.
Okay. Oh, high snap. The ball is
loose.
Free. And it's still free. The Highclimbers look like they might have got it back. Yeah, they do. So the Highclimbers get the ball back.
It's nice to see a lucky bounce our way.
And if I'm not mistaken, that might be one of the best field position the Highclimbers have had.
I think you're right.
At the 39.
Well, I guess my jinx kind of worked. We didn't have any turnovers in the first half, and now we've had one apiece.
2 within 5 minutes.
Yeah.
We could blame all this on weather. It's still raining.
Oh, you can blame it on me.
No, we can't give you that much credit.
Oh.
So 1st and 10 for Shelton on their own 39-yard line.
Or on those pink tutus, I mean.
Yeah, okay, that works too. Boren wide to the near side. Is it going to be a pitch? And this is Oles trying to get around the edge. Gets to the 40, 45. He's just might have hit that marker at the 49.
Abusing our bench.
Yeah. Depending on where they're going to spot it.
Yeah,
no, that's a first down.
About 11-yard run.
They should give him 10 just for that slide on the bench.
That's the top run yet this game. That was Josiah Oles.
So 1st and 10 from the 49 now. Still on the Highclimber side of the 50. Bourne will go wide to the far side. Oles and Alexander in the backfield. Goodwin in his wing position on the near side. And we have a flag going.
I didn't see anything obvious.
Offsides. How do you line up on offsides on offense?
Looked like the Highclimbers were lined up offsides there, so.
Okay,
well, that's just
weird. Let's just say weird.
No, that's poor discipline. Okay. Very poor discipline.
Well, it's 1st and 15 now. This is kind of.
Those are unexcusable mistakes.
This is shades of their last drive where they had positive yards and then they ended up with a 4th and 20 something.
Shoot the toe off.
Yeah. So they're going to put Bourne and Goodwin on the same side.
Well, if you look at our right end, he's those spots there too.
And a pitch goes to
Oles.
Had to just had nowhere to go after that. He just never had a hold of that ball on that pitch.
Well, for years I've said it. A lot of times it doesn't matter who we're playing because we beat ourselves.
Right.
In high school football, that's who's going to beat you is yourself. Well, sometimes you're just completely outmanned.
Spot the ball right between the 32 and the 33. Might even be, well, maybe that's a 33. It's kind of coming there.
But when you start with the line of scrimmage crooked like that.
Right. So 2nd down and a bunch.
Yeah, and again, they're same.
See?
Yep. Right.
Goodwin in motion and a fake pitch and then a handoff to Alexander and just nothing. And I hated that I said it and then I think I started the whole ball rolling as where the Highclimbers are moving backwards again.
A loss of 2 on the play. Yeah, I've noticed that the last 3 plays where they're, boy, a couple of them almost lined up in that neutral zone.
And that's where you've got rules that you follow and you do not ever break.
Yeah.
And they're going to take Ivory out. He's a little bit limping.
He's limping on. 36 is into the ball game.
Alex Esteban. See what Alex can do in that position. We're 4.5 minutes to go here in the third. It's third down, and it looks like 25. Bourne will go wide to the far side.
This time it looks like they're
straight. Everybody's set. McPhee under center, handed off to Esteban. Esteban gets a few yards out of that.
Yeah.
Good first run there.
That was Alex Esteban carrying
give him
that.
5.
Gain of 5 on the play,
5,
yes.
But it's 4th down. And Del Sanchez on there to boot it back to the Blazers.
We've had, what, 1 real series this quarter. It's only 3 minutes left.
Guys, somebody's pulling my mixer here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't need that to happen, too. Pull the mixer off the table. It's actually happened to me before.
I don't doubt it.
A little bit of pressure, but Del Sanchez gets
Nice.
off a good one.
Nice.
It's going to drive.
Nice
Oh,
ball.
the ball's through. That's a
got the
Highclimber ball.
There
Keep going.
Ladeau he never really had a hold of it, and that's a Highclimber ball.
It'll be down as soon as they touch it, Jerry.
Right. That's a Highclimber recovery at the 21.
College and pro, he could have afforded that, but we can't. It's a dead ball where it lays.
Okay.
So Shelton has got some new life in them, and this is their best field position of the ballgame.
Yes, of the last 3 weeks.
True.
So second.
Yeah, it goes down as a fumble. It's a
Second
turnover.
fumble for Timberline.
Well, you just keep saying that stuff, Jerry.
Huh?
You keep talking about them never having any turnovers. And
so 1st and 10
It's
from the
going our way.
21.
Yeah.
McPhee will go under center.
I'll take credit for that.
Looks like Ivory Alexander's back in there. He'll hit the handoff, and he'll fall forward for 2 yards to the 19. My position's really kind of blocked by my camera lady. Not her fault. She's doing a good job.
I wonder who placed her there.
I did. Didn't think it through.
Can I take over?
Can you take over for what? I've already lost control of everything, so. It's 2nd and 8 from the 19-yard line for the Highclimbers. McPhee under center, Bourne wide to the near side.
Hey, we've got our kickers warming up here.
And off to Oles, and he's stopped for a
went out
loss.
of field goal range.
Interesting, though, that Dom Monet was in there on that play as well. And he had
loss of 4 on the play.
Ball back to the 24. Call it 3rd and 14.
Yeah.
See, I'm kind of confused here. Dom came in there and he was a lead blocker on that, but
well, he's played fullback in the past.
He's still out there.
Who was there?
Esteban had a good run, 5 yards when he came in. Now Monet is in there, and he's got the ball, and he's following his blockers. His lineman gets back near the 20-yard line, but it's 4th down.
Maybe they're just trying any combination to see what works.
Who is the carry?
25.
Timeout, Shelton.
Yeah, we'll take a timeout. We'll be right back. 45 seconds to go here in the third. 42-0 Timberline.
Okay.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
And we're back here at Jack Stark Field, Highclimbers Stadium. 45 seconds to go in the third quarter. Running clock was stopped by the timeout. 42-0 Timberline with the lead. Shelton with the ball. They have a 4th and 9 from the 21-yard line. And it appears that the Highclimbers are gonna...
Well, their Hunter Bogalt is gonna try for one here.
Okay. Gonna kick a field goal.
It's going to be about a 37 maybe. And he's definitely got the range for this. If they block for him, he could easily make this.
Okay, everybody pull back to get the goalpost as a field goal.
He's got a tailwind behind him, so.
That'll be a 36-yard attempt. Trent Evans holding.
So Trent Evans will do the holding. Snap high off the hands, and oh boy.
It looked like the Timberline player came in early.
On the left corner here?
Yes.
Yes, I saw that. They didn't call it though, did they?
That was my opinion, but you know, it looked like he did.
So
that's too bad. I'd like to see him get a chance.
That'll go over on downs. Timberline will take over on their own 37-yard line, it looks like.
Well, that's his second field goal attempt of the season, I believe.
And it's tough when you're a kicker, and it breaks that rhythm down really easy.
Yeah.
It's such a mental part of the game.
But we're not going to get a playoff before the third quarter runs out. So we head to the fourth quarter. It's all Timberline tonight, 42-0. We'll be right back.
Wow, that was a fast quarter.
That's what happens with a running clock.
This is Sharon Trask.
And I approve this message.
Why am I voting for Sharon Trask? Because she's got a really great heart for the community. She's a very smart lady. She cares about her community, and she's got a lot of great background, and I think she'll do great for the county.
I believe she will be a trustworthy office holder who will look to put Mason County on a firm footing as we move into the future.
Paid for by Sharon Trask for Mason County Commissioner.
That's my neighbor Joe. Hey, Joe.
Hey, John.
Joe's about to make a big mistake. Hey, Joe, think it might be a good idea to call 811 to have the utilities marked before you start digging?
I'm not digging very deep. It's no big deal.
No big deal.
Dad, the TV's out. Internet too.
Remember, safe digging always starts with a free call to 811. Oh, what a knucklehead.
So we're back here at Highclimbers Stadium, Jack Stark Field. Blazers have the ball and the handoff around the edge. Number 9 is Stanton Hayes with the carry.
Gain of about 8 on the play.
Yeah, right up to the 45.
Gain of 8, second down and 2 yards to go. Ball's at the
So second and deuce.
45-yard line.
And Hayes with another run that get up near midfield. Hugh Hayes.
Yep.
Hayes on my shoot.
Gain of about 4 on the play, good for a first down, which is the 14th for Timberline.
Knows the football right at midfield.
Maurice Castro on the tackle for the Highclimbers.
Some younger players getting the chance to play here for Timberline. Wyatt Gherkin, the quarterback. He's got 2 receivers on the near side, 1 on the far side. And a handoff. That again was Hayes, straight up the middle. give him
That's
5.
Hayes on the carry up the middle. Ammon Anderson with the tackle for the Highclimbers.
So 2nd and 5 coming for the Blazers.
Yards. 2nd down and 5 to go.
Led the game from the opening drive.
45-yard line.
So Gherkin will send 2 receivers to the near side and 1 to the far side. Hayes the back behind him. Back to pass, he'll dump it off. That's complete to Jobert. Jobert got
his move did nothing.
Got back to the line of scrimmage. Anthony Boren, one of the guys there for the Highclimbers. I'm sorry, that was not, that was Ledoux. Pardon me on that. Thought I knew the numbers, but obviously I didn't. So 3rd and 5 from the 45.
Well, you knew it was a Frenchman, right?
Yeah. We've already talked about the French language not being too good with me. To go back a couple weeks.
Bobby Hebert.
Oh, there's a little bit of...
well, they're just really sloppy the second half.
Yeah, well, Gherkin and Hayes are on the wrong page. There's a flag at the end of the play.
Yeah, it's awful hard to stay focused when you're ahead 42-0. It's cold and rainy. And you know that the 2nd string and 3rd string's probably in there now.
Well, there's a hold on the play. So we'll march it back
10 yards from the spot of the foul and move the ball
10 yards from the spot. Looks like it'll go back to the other side of the 50, the 45 on the other side of the 50. It still should be 3rd down if I'm right. So 3rd and 15 from the Blazer 45 now. See Zach Speaks, he's out there. He's played a lot tonight for the Highclimbers. Gherkin out of the pistol again. 1 receiver far side, 2 to the near side. Single guy behind him. And again, a little confusion, and Gherkin has to pull it down. It's going to be chased out of the pocket. He's going to throw deep. Got a guy there. It's complete.
Wide open. Oh, my goodness.
And that was Neo Dennis on the catch, number 81, tackled by Jason Kenyon. Oh, it's incomplete?
What?
I guess he must not have had a...
Cass got in there.
Yeah,
it looked like it was complete.
It looked like it was complete, but maybe Kenyon poked it out at the end. So be 4th down and 15. So it does look like the Blazers are going to go for it. 4th and 15. Two receivers far side, 1 on the near side. Gherkin out of the pistol. Say Hayes is the guy behind him. Back to pass, throw over the middle, a little too high, and oh boy, Jason Kenyon almost had a gift there. He didn't expect the ball to fall into his elbow. It drops off incomplete, and the Highclimbers will take over on downs on the Blazers 45.
And this is the 15-minute call for the concession stand, so they're starting to wrap things up down there. That junior and sophomore
7 minutes to go here in the ball game, 42-0.
And appreciate all your support.
We've switched ins.
Well, this is the 2nd time that the Highclimbers have been in Timberline territory, I believe. So, pretty good.
It's a 1st and 10 for McPhee and company. Got Oles, and it looks like Esteban is in there. And Esteban hit the carry, and no gain there. If I got that right, I could be wrong.
It's Esteban on the carry.
Oles is going to come out limping.
It was Esteban.
Yeah, I see that now. So Oles comes limping to the sidelines. So I'm curious to see who came in his place. Looks like Jason Kenyon. So Jason Kenyon and Esteban in the backfield. No, it's not Kenyon. Can't see. Oh, the handoff inside, and no go there. It was not Kenyon, it was Monet in the backfield. And Esteban was the ball carrier and might have lost a yard.
He did lose 1 yard, yeah.
Ball back at the 46. 3rd down and 11 now. So Bourne will go wide to the far side.
Well, Shelton has not attempted a pass this half, so.
McPhee is under center.
Over that line again.
And there's just no time for McPhee to do anything.
Yeah.
Too much surge. And that'll be 4th.
Loss of 4 on the play.
4th and 14 coming. Ball back at 49. Looks like the Highclimbers are going to go for it. 4:50 to go in the ball game.
Far side every time.
Those are the kind of things they can watch in the movie, the video on Monday, hopefully.
Well, they're so easy to correct.
Yeah,
it should be caught right now up in the booth. I don't understand.
Bourne comes to the near side.
Why you have someone in the booth if you can't fix stuff like that?
McPhee under center. Pitch. Oh, they're going to go to Oles. And Oles was going to pass that. They were looking for Oles to pass, and he's caught way back at the 40.
He's lucky he's alive.
You know, I saw when Oles came out, kind of limped out. He was on the sidelines throwing the ball, and when they pitched it to him, he was going to pass that.
A little subterfuge.
Yeah, didn't work.
Didn't work out.
Didn't work at all.
But he was out of the pocket. He could at least thrown it out of bounds.
Well, right? I don't know if he had time to even get the hold of the ball to throw it.
Yeah, it was
such a surge by Timberline.
Yeah,
with some pretty big fellas coming his way.
Yeah. So Timberline will take the ball over on downs on the Shelton 43.
Yeah, they had to go for that. You can't punt it on that one.
So out of the pistol yet again, 2 receivers on each side. Gherkin will turn around and hand it off in a big hole, and I believe this has got to be Hayes. Hayes has stood up at the 35.
Boy, he keeps going, though.
Yeah. Let's see, make sure that is actually
hard to
Hayes.
Stop it when you got Hart.
Yeah. Looks like he's.
Stanton Hayes, the ball carrier.
So we got, it looks like 7.
Second
and 3 coming at the 35. Under 3 minutes to go here in the ball game. Same formation. High snap and boy,
what the heck
that was
that?
I think it's Montgomery on the carry. Million Montgomery. Just interesting that snap was high and brought down right into the hands of Montgomery.
No gain on the play.
Whole play was odd.
So we're looking at 3rd and 2.
That's what the board says. I guess it is actually 3rd, 2 yards. It's closer to 3 to me, but
yeah.
Either way, approaching 2 minutes to go here in the ball game. Oh boy,
slip and slide.
Montgomery slipped, and Gherkin's just going to pull it down and try and ad lib. And look at him run. There's a flag on the play.
We've got a
and Gherkin's going to
tripping.
throw it short of his intended target out there, and that was Ledoux. But there's a flag on. There's 2 flags on the play, probably for the same infraction.
Well, it looked like a Timberline guy was on the ground. He used his foot to block. That's tripping.
Yeah.
But they might call that holding.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
Yep, it is. Technically, I think that's the illegal use of the hands signal. It's a 10-yard penalty from the spot. So the ball will be back at the 49. Repeat the 3rd down. Yeah, it's like 3rd and 17.
3rd down and 17 yards to go.
Minute and a half to go in the ball game now. Gherkin out of the pistol with a couple of receivers on each side. Highclimbers show blitz, handoff. Goes to Montgomery, jumped over one guy. He's going to scramble and bowl over Kenyon, but Kenyon had enough stature to stop him. Ball just inside the 40 to 38-yard line.
I like it when they stop him.
They stop him. Make it 4th and 5 now. Call it the 37-yard line. Under a minute to go here in the ball game.
Boy, that is just a fast game.
Out of the pistol again. 3 receivers on the near side, 1 on the far side. That's Brooks. Long count here and wait for the hand to go up, aren't they? Yep, there goes. Okay, good snap. High snap. Hand off to Montgomery. He's going to be stopped short of the first down marker.
It must be the weather. That's what I'm thinking.
That the snaps are high? Sure, let's blame it on the rain.
Yeah, I think that's just cruddy snapping.
15 seconds, so we're going to get another playoff here as the Highclimbers will take over on down.
I'll let it run down here, guys.
Yeah.
So where are we next week?
Gig Harbor out Roy Anderson Field. We'll talk about that in just a moment. As we'll take a timeout, the game has come to an end, 42-0, another shutout loss for the Highclimbers. So we'll step aside, we'll be back, we'll get Jerry Apple's final stats, we'll talk about next week, and a lot more as we will continue. This is Mason Web TV powered by HCC.
There's always something happening at Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton. From art bazaars and farmers markets to art lectures and wedding receptions, this award-winning community has something for everyone. Caring staff, unbelievable meals, unmatched accommodations, and a signature dining room, all at one location, 1700 North 13th Loop in Shelton. Maple Glen is only feet away from the hospital, medical professionals, and pharmacies. Stop by for Sunday brunch or call Teresa to schedule a tour to view apartments at Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton.
Hello, I'm Sharon Trask, and I'm running for Mason County Commissioner. I've lived in Shelton for the last 14 years. During this time, I've gotten to know and love Mason County and the people who live here. When I decided to run for Commissioner, I knew this was the perfect opportunity to give back to a community that has been so good to me and my family. I'm humbled that so many of you have given me your support and love. I'm asking for your vote in November.
Paid for by Sharon Trask for Mason County Commissioner.
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works, and it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected while being a good neighbor.
Hi, I'm Dan Griffey, your legislator and local firefighter. Today we all come together to cheer on our players. And like them, we are a team. Like a team, we work together to do good for our community. I want you to know that I fight for each and every one of you, for a bright future full of opportunities, for you to leave your mark on the world. You are strong, and we are stronger together.
Paid for by
Griffey for State House Campaign.
It's a final here at Jack Stark Field at Highclimber Stadium. Jerry, how you doing over there? You need more time? You're ready? Okay. Before we go to Jerry Apple, Eric, you have anything to say at this point? You look like you got a lot to say, but you just want to hold it in.
I'm going to bite my tongue.
Okay. Well, okay. We'll turn over to Jerry Apple for his final Jerry Apple stats.
Thanks, Diedrich, and I'm glad you're back, buddy. I know, like you said, it was tough weeks.
Very tough week, yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're back. It was good to see Jeannie, too.
Thank you.
Timberline has 15 first downs. There's not that many statistics or stats in the second half. I mean, it was a running half, and so the stats are almost the same as the first half, you know. But here we go. Timberline had 15 first downs. They had 217 yards on the ground and 72 yards in the air. Timberline did have their second string quarterback play the second half, and they were the combined of the two quarterbacks, they were 7 for 12. They had 67 yards in the air. So if you add the 72 and the 217, they had a total of 289 yards. Not much difference between the first half and second half stats for either team. Timberline did have 2 fumbles, of course, that were recovered by the Highclimbers. Shelton had 1 fumble. They only had 2 first downs. Unfortunately, Shelton had a negative 15 yards on the ground, and they didn't pass at all in the second half. So you add the 8 yards in the air that they had in the first half with the negative 15. Shelton came up with a minus 7 yards total for the game, and they had the 1 fumble.
How do you do that?
Well,
you go the wrong way.
Yeah. How do we do that? I don't know. You were mentioning maybe just the penetration of that Timberline defensive line. Like I said a couple times, they got a 300-pounder, they got a 270-pounder.
Right, but they're not by any means any more talented than anyone else we faced, right?
Yeah, they are. They're
Timberline's
the
a good
three
team.
teams. The 3 teams, Capital, Timberline, and Peninsula, are all just about equal. I mean, if you look at their scores throughout the season, like last week, Timberline lost 28-27 to Peninsula.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, has been brought to you by Tigert Media. Sharon Trask for Mason County Commissioner, District 3. Dan Griffey for 35th District State Representative, Position 1, GOP. Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton, celebrating the art of life. And Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Punt.
Well, that was about the bright spot of the second half, wasn't it? His return.
Yeah, it was. Olds, unfortunately, not his fault, got caught for a couple negative plays in that second half, and that's why we're in the hole.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, has been brought to you by Tigert Media.
I don't know. I think we're going to have
Sharon Trask for Mason County Commissioner, District 3. Dan Griffey for 35th District State Representative, Position 1, GOP. Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton.
And that takes a lot of passes.
Yeah.
You can't just do 4 games, you're not going to make it.
No.
And it keeps the defense honest.
Yes, it does. And it don't have to be long passes. But the secondary for Timberline, they were bringing everybody up.
Right, they knew every play what to do, just run forward.
And the one positive thing out of this whole thing, there was very few penalties on both sides.
Yeah.
And, you know.
Until that sloppy second half stuff with the fumbles, it was a pretty clean game.
When
yeah.
I jinxed it, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, but I don't know. Kicking, there was a couple, you know, bright spots there.
Well, we had that good start on the kickoff.
Yeah.
I would have liked to see
60-yarder.
Hunter get a chance at that field goal. That's too bad.
Yeah.
Because the kid does have the leg to do it.
Yeah.
He just needs the blocking and the snap.
And he got a lot of rush. There was a big rush there, and I felt like the Timberline person was offside. There's no way he could.
Yeah, that guy was on the edge there pretty quick.
In our situation, you know, we got to look at how we're lining up on our offense too.
Well, again, that's back to discipline and basics.
Yeah.
And that's something you do in practice every day.
Yeah, and looking at the
don't do.
And look at the videos.
Well, film is great, Jerry, but it does not replace getting out there and doing it.
Yeah.
Repetitive practice over and over and over and over.
Right.
I can't stress that enough. There is muscle memory, and I'll tell you what, there's some drills and some ways to do it where I guarantee you that line will be straight and those guys won't be jumping.
And like I said once before, I was real pleased that we were able to penetrate. There were about 3 plays in a row there in, I think, the second quarter, and we almost got them for a third straight loss. But those are the few positives.
Well, on to bigger and better things, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Okay. So Shelton has a road game next week, traveling to Purdy to take on Gig Harbor. Timberline will host the Capital next week, which should be a thriller of a game, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Our next broadcast will be next Friday as the Highclimbers play the Tide at Roy Anderson Field. Kickoff's at 7, and I don't think, Jerry, you're going to be able to join us?
No, I'm going to be in Wenatchee. I'm heading over to Wenatchee next Thursday night. I'm a chairperson for our Driver Ed conference. We have a conference every year, and every other year we go to Wenatchee, and I'm looking forward to it. Getting to meet a lot of my good traffic safety friends.
Now, do you drive to that, or will you be flying, Jerry?
Well, I'm special, but I'm not that special. I don't. Do they even have an airport in Wenatchee?
I don't know. I had to put that in.
Okay, guys, I'm losing control again. I could just shut you guys off.
If you can't win, you got to have fun, right?
That's right. Okay. So are we done now?
I think we're done. Okay. This is Eric Raywald and
Gerald Apple.
Okay, folks.
And
can I do I've got it all written out here. I script everything. I don't know why I bother. Okay, so that will do it for us here at Jack Stark Field, Highclimber Stadium. My thanks to Eric. My thanks to Jerry. My thanks to Jeannie, although she took off at halftime. And also the 2 camera people from the Shelton High School stagecraft class. Final again, Timberline 42, Shelton nothing. And we will talk to you
Buy
next
ice cream
week.
tomorrow.
Yeah, come out to Oyster Fest. Tell Jerry to shut up. We'll talk to you next week.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, has been brought to you by Tigert Media. Sharon Trask for Mason County Commissioner, District 3. Dan Griffey for 35th District State Representative, Position 1, GOP. Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton, celebrating the art of life. And Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.